fueled up and ready to charge forward toward another win here in this one. Mavs, Warriors. Don't leave your seat. We'll be right back. Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. Well, with the new season underway, we get a look at the new class to enter the league with the rookie race. All these rookies have done a good job adjusting to the NBA as they look to take home the Rookie of the Year honors at the end of the season. Well, you look at Wiseman. Just a fantastic start to the season for him as he hasn't missed a beat transitioning to the NBA. And, guys, he makes it into our top 5.
And he finds himself among the top 5 after what's been a strong start to his NBA career.
Well, he's got some room to improve, and you can see his confidence growing. And that's big for a rookie. He's playing with no fear.
Now, Golden State's starting 5. Brandon Ingram's out there with Toppin. Then there's Wiseman. And it's Young, and it's DiVincenzo in at the 2. And for the Mavericks, Plumlee out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Colin Sexton, and it's Durant, and it's Simmons in at the point. Now here's Ingram. And that one's off, and this is his first shot of the game. Outside, Sexton. Top of the key. It's rebounded by Golden State. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
The noise didn't really seem to bother them. In fact, it appeared to make them sharper and play harder for each other.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Now the Mavericks with it. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Rick Carlisle gave me a few minutes to catch up with him, and he was quick to point out the danger Trae Young poses not just as a scorer, but as a distributor. His quote was, "His skill as a passer is overlooked. We're not going to lose sight of that. We have to make him play the game on our terms. He can't be dictating the pace." So they're going to try to keep Young under control, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks, David.
Ingram's demonstrative with the jam.
Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Here's Young, following the basket by Colin Sexton. And it's sent back by Plumlee. Simmons against Ingram. No good from Simmons.
Just 1 for 5 from the field now. I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy.
Now the pass to Young. He feeds it to Toppin. Pass to Wiseman. That one goes in.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
For Dallas, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Simmons passes to KD. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
This is what a point guard should do. Simmons is so adept at noticing when the defense is overcommitted.
On its way from Young for 2. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Simmons dishes to Sexton. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
Ingram wide open. No good from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Can't afford to lose Simmons in the screen and roll. When you do, he torches you for that mistake.
Young from outside sinks the triple. Young's got 5 now.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Now, here's Sexton. 26 points for him last game against San Antonio.
Yeah, and his energy level in that game was amazing. He did all that work offensively and controlled the boards, too.
Here's DiVincenzo, and it's good, 2 points.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
The 3 from KD. That shot off. The Warriors go the other way with it. And this is the first time they've matched up with the Mavericks this year.
And this, the first of 3 games these two teams will play against one another this season.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a 3-point play. And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Fans can be impatient, Greg, especially for the fans of teams that are slow to start a season.
And Kevin, the media as well.
Right, right.
I played in New York, and you know, in that town, you go big or you get talked about, no doubt about it. But with the way things have evolved now, and every team is a national team because every game's televised, it's starting to happen more in some of those smaller markets as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sports.
Here's Young. The Mavericks making the shot for 3. Ingram. Sexton grabs the board. He dishes it to Plumlee. Young against Simmons. Just 5 on the clock. Outside for KD. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
To the middle. Here's DiVincenzo. And it's sent back by Plumlee. Young from outside. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
And here are the Warriors now, following the score by Dallas. Now, here's Toppin. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Now, here is Young, Boucher defending. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. And Simmons slams it in.
Got to stay with Simmons, especially on the break. He's dangerous. He leaks out, and he's going to cash in.
And here's Young. Really played well against Memphis in his last outing. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, with the role he's on this quarter, they're going to keep going to him. Get that lead even bigger.
The Warriors have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Noel's checked in for Plumlee. Ross comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Dragic in for Chris Boucher.
He's a guy you have to game plan for. The way Young scores and passes the ball creates so many problems for the defense.
Now, here's Sexton. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. Got a piece of it.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Mavericks trailed by 3. It's blocked. Here's Vassell. Pass to Monk. A floater. He lays it in. And the Warriors lead by 5.
Possessing such a soft touch on these shots, Monk makes it look so effortless.
Now here's Sexton. He's guarded close. Basket counts. Sexton's got 6.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Now, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
Bol, he's checked in for Colin Sexton. And the Warriors making a change here. Stewart passes to Vassell. Inside and stolen by Bol. Now here's Ross. Defense right on him. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. And both free throws good for Ross.
Oh, not many players with the more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Passes it to Monk. And the pass to Vassell. 6 to shoot. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got his 5th rebound in this one. Down low, here's Noel, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul against Golden State. Dallas shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Golden State's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Vassell, the pass to Stewart. Now Simmons. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against San Antonio. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
terrific at penetrating inside. The mobility Simmons possesses at his size, amazing.
The dish to Monk. To halt the run, drops in the tray. Monk's got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Simmons. 8 points for him. Pass to Noel. Lock at 6. Now here's Bull. Defense is right there.
In a moment now to look at the stats for Dragic. His last 10 games, he's averaging 7 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And clearly he's having a tough stretch here. But it's all about how you respond to the adversity. That'll be key.
Yeah, but we'll see if he has the mental toughness to turn it around. If not, they've got a few other guys ready to step up and start stealing some of those minutes.
And that one falls for Bull.
And like his father, Manu, Bull's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. The Warriors trail. To the paint, here's Monk. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Becoming a more aggressive scorer. Monk fighting through contact like a vet.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. A minute 42 left to play in the first quarter. Dragic with it. And Noel gets it to go on the assist from Dragic. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
And tremendous fundamentals from Dragic, running the pick and roll to perfection.
Guarded by Simmons. Here's Toppin. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Dallas has gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Dragic finds Simmons. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And it's Noel missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Now, here's Monk. He's got 7. Just 5 to shoot. And another 3 for Golden State.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Simmons passes to Ross. Dragic with it. Outside, Simmons. Up again. The kick out to Dragic. Now here's Ross. In the corner, Bull with it. 3-pointer. That shot missing. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Golden State Warriors. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We've got more in store for you right after this. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face night in and night out.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot in the first half, where they, hitting on all cylinders, playing good brand of ball, moving fast, playing great defense. And I feel like we're at that level to start the game, and then, it's about who can last at that level the longest.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
But just wearing them out. I mean, when you space the floor like this, the defense has to run and expend energy.
They've got Bull. Dragic is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Noel. And it's Ross in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Vassell, no good. The Mavericks trailing. Ross on the wing. Offensive rebound. Noel. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Golden State gets called for the foul. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
That's good from Noel. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities, and those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
The Warriors shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And the Warriors making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Pass to Ross. Dragic kicks to Durant. Dallas, no good that time either. He's guarded by Dragic. Goran Dragic grabs the board. Mavericks trail by 3. Dishes it to Durant. Ross on the wing. No good on the triple. Well, it was the Dallas Mavericks winning their last game against the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
Yeah, the offense looked cohesive last night. Whatever challenge the opposition presented, they answered with confidence.
Here's Stewart. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
It was his rebound that stood out even more to me. I mean, they could not keep him off the glass.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Here's Dragic. He gets it in there.
And there's the toughness Dragic needs to show. Able to finish in the face of some very tight defense.
He's guarded by Dragic. DiVincenzo against Ross. To the inside. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Here's Durant. That one, no good. And Golden State will go the other way with it. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for him.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Warriors leading by 6. Got that one up quick. Ingram's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open three.
And Dallas calls their first timeout of the game.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
different look for Dallas. Plumlee, he's checked in for Noel. Chris Boucher comes in for Bull. And it's Colin Sexton in for Ross. Trae Young, he's checked in for the Warriors. And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. What we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Plumlee, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Plumlee's got his first points in this one. And here's Young. He's got 11. Shoots over Dragic. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The three from KD. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Wiseman's got 4 rebounds in this game. Young finds DiVincenzo. Passes it to Stewart. Back to DiVincenzo. He dishes it to Wiseman. 4 on the clock. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Dragic dishes to Durant. Count it, good.
I don't know how anyone slows up Durant when he's on the floor. He just has every tool he needs to shoot a team out of the building each night.
Here's Young. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. They get a hand on it. Ingram. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Kevin Durant.
Yeah, and the second pick in the 2016 draft out of Duke, Brandon Ingram, possessing a rare combination of length and shooting ability.
It's his first trip to the line.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
And that one falls for Ingram. Both good from the line that time. And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Mavericks. 9-point game. Sexton deciding where to go with it. It's the mark, and he recovers it. KD passes to Plumlee. Young against Dragic. Here's Boucher. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
No basket feels better than a putback. Love getting rewarded for grinding it out on the glass.
DiVincenzo kicks to Wiseman. DiVincenzo against Sexton. Young outside. Wide open. Boucher with the rebound.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
DiVincenzo against Dragic. Back to KD. And it's blocked.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. The D, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Boucher defending. Tipped away. Now Dragic, an 11-point game for him in the win against San Antonio.
Well, that's the vision you get with Dragic. His teammates have to love playing with him.
The pass to DiVincenzo. For 3, Ingram. It's Rebounded by Dallas. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. Here's Plumlee. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. And now just a 3-point Warrior lead. Golden State's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Young with no one around. They get it again. Stewart. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Dragic against Young. Back to Dragic. Durant for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. KD's got 5 points in the quarter.
And when Durant is looking to score off the catch like that, there isn't a lot you can do as a defender.
Here's Stewart. Boucher defending. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Warriors have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. And the first one at the line is good.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Dallas. He's perfect from the line this time.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Now here's Simmons. 8 points for him. Pass to KD. Fires, high post. Toppin pulls it in. Toppin's got 6 rebounds in the game. Young against Simmons. A nice shot by Young.
An effective multi-dimensional scorer. Young is incredible at turning on the Jets when he's feeling.
Pass to Durant. Back to Simmons. Dallas moving the ball around. And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Outside, Simmons. Just 3 to shoot. He kicks it to KD. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists tonight. Warriors leading by 4. Monk with the ball. 7 points in the game. Young, no good.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Simmons left side. Over Monk. Simmons finds Durant. Another 3 for Dallas.
That's his second three-pointer of this quarter after not getting any in the first.
Bounce pass Young. Passes to Monk. With the teardrop, and it's sent back by KD.
Durant covers a ton of ground with his length, using his wingspan to wipe away shots.
Timeout called the Warriors. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated. check out stats for Durant. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. 6th in three-point field goal percentage, 9th in scoring, and tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And back to his efficiency from three. As you said, he's top 10 in the league. Defenses are now trying to deny him the basketball, but really to no avail.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. And a quick look at some of the numbers for Kevin Durant.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
Now, here is Young, 13 points in the game. And now we go to the 2K leaderboard. What a season it's been for these teams on the offensive glass. The Mavericks, number 1. Number 5, the Warriors.
It's been a constant for both teams. The second chance opportunities, they make the most out of every offensive rebound.
The first free throw is good. Mavericks making a switch here. Noel's checked in. So Young nails them both. Mavericks trail by 3. Outside, Sexton. And that's basket number 4. He's taken 9 shots to this point.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of play.
And so Young will bring it up for the Warriors. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Young's got 6 in the quarter.
Right there, you see it. Young's ability to operate out of that pick and roll, very advanced for a player of his age.
Simmons finds KD. Who's back up? That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Plumlee.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him.
Young passes to Toppin. Back to Young. A floater. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's the advantage of having a lead guard who can both pass and shoot. Young draws attention and takes advantage of a poor rotation defensively.
Now here's Noel. 8 points for him. Here's Simmons. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Doesn't have to break stride at all thanks to the money lead pass.
We've got 33 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Young over Simmons, and it's blocked by Simmons.
But the reach of Simmons, I mean, coming into play on these blocks, you got to be careful shooting around this guy.
Now the Mavericks moving it up. The shot by Sexton, no good. Now, here's Monk, guarded by Simmons. From past the arc. Not going to go that time. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Warriors lead by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. KD, moments of frustration for you early. What are you seeing out there?
Well, I missed a lot of shots. I'm just trying to be aggressive. I missed some wide open threes and some shots I normally hit, so I just got to continue to keep being aggressive. My teammates looking for me. We got to do a better job on the defensive end.
Hey, man, I'm sure those shots will start to fall in the second half. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. That guy right there is Shaquille O'Neal, and that guy right there is Kenny the Jet Smith. Trae Young was the story in the first quarter. He ended up with 17 points and 2 assists. Taking a look at the Warriors. Kenny, what'd you think?
A lot of their offense has come off the bench tonight, Ernie, and that's something every coach loves to get. The score would be a lot different if they hadn't gotten those points.
And Shaq, what did you see from Dallas?
Well, I thought the one bright spot was the effort on the glass. Several times when momentum was sliding, getting a timely rebound really lifted. Strong work on the glass is key because that's how you string together a series of big stops.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. We've got Wiseman. Toppin is out there with Ingram. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Young in at the point guard.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Simmons against Young from the arc. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Dallas the other way. Teardrop shot and the layup good by Sexton. Sexton's got the lead up to 3 now for the Mavs.
And you can't leave someone open around Durant. He keeps his eyes up, makes a play for his team.
And there's the pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Ingram, takes the 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Plumlee's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Sexton. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 4th assist in this one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Young, no good.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout. It's just to try to settle things down.
Simmons finds Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
Now, here is Young. 17 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Count that bucket. Young's got 19 points.
They needed that. They were getting a little tense after starting the half 0 for 3.
Simmons on the wing, defended by Young. And Simmons kicks to Sexton. Drills it from outside. Sexton's got 15.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Warriors trail by 8. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Wiseman. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Warriors have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. That free throw good from Wiseman. A different look for Dallas. Bol, he's checked in for Plumlee. And it's Ross in for Kevin Durant. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Dallas leading by 6. Sexton on the wing. He's got 15. Second shot opportunity. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Trae Young. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so, averaging about 23 points per, 10 assists, and 3 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's oozing with confidence. I mean, and it shows. Every time he steps on the floor, he expects to dominate.
And that one falls for Bull. And so he hits both. Warriors trail by 8. Ingram outside. Now here's Toppin. Boucher defending. To the left wing. Guarded by Simmons. And Bull pulls it down.
Only 1 for 5 to start the half. I mean, whatever adjustments they made at halftime weren't the right ones.
Such a menace close to the rim. You got to respect Sexton's fearlessness when he's amongst the bigs.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw good, Sexton.
And that's one of those guys who just tends to live at the line. Sexton's working hard to improve his consistency there.
And Sexton drops them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Pass to DiVincenzo. And it's Wiseman at the elbow. 6 on the shot clock. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And with a quick break on the court, we've got some time to show you the list of the top rookie shot blockers over the course of the last month. Number 1, James Wiseman.
He's been a factor on the inside. An impressive stretch for him defensively.
And that one falls for Bull. You know, Chris, every season we see teams in a given game or series. They just don't seem to have that same energy. What are some of the reasons teams fall flat?
Well, I think sometimes, you know, the stakes are a little bit higher in the playoffs. The other team is playing hard. Some teams have never gotten to that level before. Some teams, you know, let their guards down at times. You know, then you try to turn it on, but you're already on the ropes.
Warriors trail by 12. Pass to Wiseman. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wiseman's got 4 points now in the quarter. Dallas with the ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Simmons dishes the Bull. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on James Wiseman.
Yeah, Bull with the unique combination of height and skill. That's a challenge for any defender.
First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Warriors trail by 12. Ingram outside. Lobs it up there for Ingram.
Great scoring potential for Ingram. He's a rare combination of height and skill.
And Simmons has got the ball here for Dallas. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
And the first one drops.
I mean, you got to love the skill set Simmons possesses. A nightly triple-double threat. He stuffs the stat sheet.
And Simmons drops them both. Warriors trail by 12. Timeout called the Warriors.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls. Checking out some numbers for Ben Simmons. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. 4th in field goal percentage, 6th in assists, and he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And yeah, he's such an efficient scorer, understands the offense, moves without the ball so well. That's why he's top 5 in field goal percentage. Back to Ingram. That shot, no good. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Ross. Warriors trail by 14. Ingram outside. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Ross for 3. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. The pass to Wiseman. And stolen by Bull. Pushing it up. And the dunk by Bull.
The towering presence that is Bull. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He has 5. And Toppin throws it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Sexton against DiVincenzo. And James Wiseman picks up the foul. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, will be headed to the free throw line.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile 1 block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
The first one falls. Noel's checked in for Bull. And Sexton drops them both. Warriors trail by 19. Here's Stewart, guarded by Simmons. Stewart passes to Vassell. 5 on the clock. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Vassell's got his first bucket in this one. Dallas leading by 17. Right side, Sexton. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Sexton's got 13 points now in the quarter. Golden State's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Pass to Vassell. Now here's Wiseman. He's covered by Noel. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He has 6.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Sexton kicks to Noel. Sexton trying to break free. That one falls. Noel's got 10 points.
But when you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Poor rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
Monks check in for Brandon Ingram. And while we can, let's have a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who have been the most efficient scorers in the NBA this month. Ben Simmons is second.
It would be hard to imagine him shooting the ball much better than he has. He has been on fire.
He's guarded by Dragic. Pass to Wiseman. Clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And yes, it's good. Wiseman's got 6 points in the quarter. And so here is Dallas. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. To the middle. Here's Noel. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 3 assists tonight. Warriors trail by 18. Kicks it to Monk. Poked away and stolen by Sexton. Dragic with a wide open look, and Dallas again with the bucket.
An assertive player. Dragic knows he has the green light to catch and fire.
There's the dish to Monk. Lets it fly. Mavericks with the rebound.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Simmons dishes to Noel. Yes, that goes in. Noel's got 14 points.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, you can clearly see which offense is better right now. We'll see if that continues the rest of the way.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. And it's Simmons. Oh, that was an impressive throwdown.
The versatility of Simmons astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Monk for 3. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 10.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He could be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
And one of the more explosive dunkers in the league. Monk seems to make a highlight reel play on a nightly basis.
Yeah, a flashy player as an amateur and now as a pro. Monk has a 40-plus inch vert. That's right. Very few guys his size finishes the alley-oop the way he does.
Here's Vassell. Right now averaging about 5 points a game. Here's Wiseman. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. Free throw good from Wiseman. A different look for Dallas. Chris Boucher comes in for Goran Dragic. And Kevin Durant subbed in for Ross. And Golden State also making a change. Young's checked in. Good on both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Mavericks leading by 21. Now here's Sexton. Monk grabs the board.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
Dallas has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the 3rd quarter so far. Outside, Simmons. Dishes to Sexton. Over Young. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Mason Plumlee's checked in for the Mavericks. Ingram, he's checked in for the Warriors. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Plumlee, and the shot goes down. Plumlee's got 8.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And here's Wiseman. 12 points for him. To the right side. Monk, no one around him. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Passes it to Durant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Whether it's that sweep through or up fake, Durant has always been canny about luring defenders into fouls.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
That's good from Durant.
I mean, think about Durant. He's such a unique player. He uses his length. That's my man, Stretch Armstrong. He's basically a 7-foot guard.
Durant hits them both. Now Young, who's got 19. There's 18 seconds left in the third. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range, it's off.
Oh, a versatile defender who can guard at any position. Simmons. He's using his speed and length to annoy shooters.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's Dallas as they wrap up the third quarter with a massive 16-7 run. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. Rick Carlisle had some words for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hold your ground. Hold your ground. Your job is just to stay in front of this guy. Don't blow by.
Now preaching strong defense there, GA.
I mean, basic fundamentals. He doesn't want to see anyone on his team get burned on that end.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Payton is out there with Crawford. Then there's Brown. Then there's Bull. And it's Felicio in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Here's Bull. Yep, that one goes in there. Bull's got 10 points in just the second half.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Down low, here's Young. Payton with some nice D.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
Inside, here's Felicio. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Here's Bull. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, there's a lesson for you. Don't showboat. Tries to get fancy with the fadeaway, and it backfires.
There's the pass to Pell. Young with the ball. Three-pointer. Sinks the three-pointer. Young's got 22.
That gives him 2 3-pointers for the game, 1 in each half. I mean, he may add to that total pretty soon.
Brown outside. Pass to Bull. Lets it go from deep. Hits it from three-point range.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Young. And the layup's good off the glass. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively. Hard to close off the lane.
Now here's Crawford. D right on him. It's good on the putback.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here is Young. Chris, we know the business of basketball is red hot. Franchise values are skyrocketing. And not only that, Chris, the NBA is America's most popular sport among those 34 and younger.
Well, yeah, it was cool, Kevin. That bodes well for the future, right? It wouldn't surprise me in the next decade or so if the NBA became the premier sport league in the U.S.
Now Monk. After the missed 3 from Jamal Crawford. No one covering.
Shot over 40% at Duke, and though he struggled a bit as a rookie, you knew Ingram's stroke would come around.
Payton outside. Pass to Bull. Here's Felicio. To the middle. Kicks it out to Crawford. There's the triple. Connects from three-point range. Crawford's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
He knows he has to keep taking and making this shot. Ingram wanting to shoulder more of the offensive load.
Crawford outside. 4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And Felicio is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. The Warriors have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Wanamaker the pass to Martin. Chris, we've seen in the three-point contest, they've added a pair of deep shots worth extra points. You know, if the league decided for the All-Star game to test out a 4-point line, what would you think of that?
I'm not sure about the 4-point line yet. I think we'll always have time for that, but I don't think it's a need to rush for that. I think that until everyone can shoot like Curry or most guys can shoot like that, let's just not change it because 1 or 2 guys can. When we look at offensive efficiency and other statistics, still a lot of ways that this game can be improved with the line where it is. I love the NBA welcoming innovation, but this is something that I think we're jumping ahead of the times.
And he knocks down the first one. The Warriors making a switch here. And so Martin nails both of them. Dallas leading by 23. Simmons passes to Plumlee. Sexton against DiVincenzo. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Over Sexton. It's rebounded by Dallas. Plumlee's got rebound number 13 with that last one. To the inside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
That's what they want to see from him, attacking, getting whistles, and maybe causing some foul trouble.
Chris, today's coaches have a different way to get through to their players compared to some coaches of the past.
Well, yeah, I think, you know, this culture is different. Guys don't want to be yelled at when they're giving their all. They want to try to find a solution instead of getting emotional about it. So I think, yeah, the emotional aspect of some point has been alleviated. I think guys want to enjoy going to work every day and having a boss that they can discuss and figure it out with. I don't think the NBA is any different.
The Warriors making a switch here. Ingram's checked in. And he sinks the second. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. In the corner, it's Toppin. It's tipped. They get it back. Mavericks leading by 22. Outside, Simmons. KD, that's for 2. But they get it back.
And that's a nice job on the offensive glass there. That'll let them work the clock even more.
Great positioning on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backcourt.
Now, here is Young. Pass to DiVincenzo. And Young kicks to Ingram. and he uses the glass on the layup. Ingram's got 9 points here in the second half.
That's how you attack, young fella. Love the aggressiveness from Ingram.
Here's Sexton. Got a hand on it. Durant against Ingram. Good work defensively by KD. Dallas has gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Plumlee, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 15 rebounds. Here's DiVincenzo, and he banks in the layup. And this next draft, Chris, expected to be the last year of the one-and-done rule. Do you approve of the league once again letting high schoolers be drafted?
Well, yeah, I think if we're finally catching back up with the world, if a man can do the various things that you could do after turning 18, why wouldn't you be allowed to go to a job and make money for your family? So, yeah, I definitely think it's the right thing to do.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First one falls for him. No good on the second free throw. Mavericks leading by 21. Here's Durant, and then Durant with the dunk.
On the loose, Durant's been spectacular tonight, showing off the full arsenal.
DiVincenzo against Sexton. Now here's DiVincenzo. The pass to Stewart. Here's the 3. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Dallas has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Sexton dishes to KD. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Dallas.
This is where Durant feasts. I mean, he can let it fly, and he has confidence.
And here's Young. Pass to Ingram. And when rookies come in, there's a lot to learn, especially managing money. And Chris, the league is trying to help players manage those large salaries.
Well, players have great resources now that are available to them, and so it's great that the league has lended a hand and said, hey, if you need any help, don't be afraid to reach out.
And there it is for him. And it's now 26 points for Trae Young.
You know, fending off the defense well there. Young solid at just being crafty enough in these types of situations.
Now, here's Sexton for 3. Durant, the offensive rebound. Plumlee, it falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
Here's Young. Floats one up. Count that one. Young's got 11 in the second half.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
Simmons against Young. A nice shot by Simmons.
The physicality of Simmons on display, showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Bol, he's checked in for Plumlee. Bruce Brown comes in for Kevin Durant. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Sexton. And it's Dragic in for Simmons. Chris, you had some great battles with those guys in the 2020 Hall of Fame class, like Kobe Bryant and Tim Duncan and Kevin Garnett. I know you're going to join them in Springfield in the Hall of Fame soon as well.
Well, thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that. It was an honor playing against these guys. You know, when you think about Kobe and the Mamba mentality, as a friend, you just miss that competitive spirit, and it was an honor to call him an opponent and a friend. Tim Duncan, you had to be prepared when you went up against him and his great Spurs team. And same with Kevin Garnett, just energy and passion. One of my favorite players of all time. So it was an honor playing against them and an honor to call them friends.
And he knocks down the first one. Felicio's checked in for Dallas. Gary Payton comes in for Goran Dragic. And the Warriors also making a change. Schofield's checked in. And both free throws good for Martin. Now Payton. Pass to Felicio. He kicks to Crawford. Passes it to Bull. Offline with his three.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Schofield, guarded by Crawford. Chris, you played for 5 different teams in your career and a number of different coaches. As you look back, what percentage of great coaching is X's and O's? And what percentage is just inspiring your players and getting them motivated?
X's and O's are probably the most important. You need a coach that can adapt his system to the players on his team, to the teams that are coming up, that can adjust in coaching style. And so I definitely think as far as that, the coaching, the skill set, and the play calling is definitely important. And I think motivation has a part to play as well.
Felicio with the bucket.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Mavericks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance, it was a big-time outing for Ben Simmons.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Martin, the pass to Schofield. And again, no good by Golden State. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Crawford, that's tipped. 46 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Wanamaker looking over the floor. And there's the pass to Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
The feed off the bounce is in just the right spot.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Crawford with the ball. Here's Schofield, guarded by Crawford. Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
15 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Brown outside. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Here with Kevin Durant. It seems like even with some adversity thrown your way, you guys find a way.
Well, we're moving the basketball. You know, we're just relying on each other. And, you know, we're just believing in each other, man. No matter what, we just stick together.
It was very obvious that that was the case. Thanks, KD. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.